Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Kim with Creative Crafticality, and today is the March installment of the Pinspiration collaboration hosted by Kreationsby Kimber. I will have her link down below, as well as all the other links to the other crafty ladies who are involved in this collaboration. So this month I would like to show you how to make these cute little bunny bags. And I will have the link for the pin down below. That was my inspiration. This I made out of a white paper, like a lunch sack, or it's like a little lunch sack that I picked up at Smart & Final. I've had them in my stash for a while. And they're just the perfect little size. They're smaller than the Dollar Tree ones, but you certainly can use a Dollar Tree lunch sack or just a paper sack. I think the pin actually had it using a craft paper sack that they made with a die, but I just decided that I had these sacks in my stash and it would be great to use for little treat bags that I'm giving to my little preschool class that I teach at Awana at church. So it's super cute. So if you'd like to learn how to make these, stick around. I will tell you what you need and we will do some crafting. So the things that you will need are a glue, a black marker, a pencil, some scissors, a 1-inch circle punch, a fancy scissor. I'm using this cloud scissor. It's like a big scallop. Some Easter paper or whatever pattern paper you would like. I have this Happy Easter Echo Park paper that was from Tuesday morning. You will need to print out a Happy Easter sentiment, or if you have an Easter stamp you want to use. I just printed mine out using this font in Microsoft Word, and I will put the font in the description box. I can't remember what it is right now. You will need an 8.5 by 11 white piece of paper, and then your lunch sack, whatever size or color, and then a paper trimmer. So the first thing that you want to do, you will need to cut your white piece of paper into a 6-inch circle. And you can either do that by using a circle cutting system, which is what I am going to use, or you can print out a 6-inch circle like in Microsoft Word and cut it out that way. Just print it directly on here. But I have this template. It's from Creative Memories, and it has a cutting blade, and you just cut around to make the circle, or you can cut a circle from if you have a Cameo or a Cricut, whatever. This is old school Creative Memories. So I have a 6-inch circle here. And then you want to take your lunch sack, and this will be different depending on the size of your lunch sack. This sack is 4 inches by, let's see, 4 inches by 8 inches. So it's a smaller lunch sack. So what we're going to do is you want to line up the edge of the circle where you want your top of your bunny head to be. And where mine ended up being, I didn't really measure it. It's about 2.5 inches. That very edge from the edge of the bag. So I didn't actually measure it when I did it. I just lined it up to where I thought it looked like a nice size height, I should say. But I think that's about where I want it to be there. And then I just traced around it and took it to my paper trimmer and trimmed that out. And now you're just going to glue this down on the bottom of your bag. I'm not going to push this down quite yet because I need to add the ears. So taking a piece of your white, you're going to draw some ears. And again, I do a lot of things without measuring or like using a template, but you certainly, I'll try and find a link to some bunny ear templates online, but I'm just going to draw a simple ear, cut it out and trace it. And if you were making a bunch of these, you could draw it in your design space or whatever on Cricut and cut a whole bunch of them that way. Now what you want to do is pick a piece of pattern paper that whatever you would like. This time I think I'm going to go with my green. This is a green pattern and it has the carrots on the back. And I'm actually going to use the carrot side to make the bow up here. So with this pattern, I'm going to use the inside of the ear will be this green. So I'm just going to turn it over on the other side and draw a smaller inside portion. And cut that out. And if that's the way I want it, then I will, yeah, I think that'll work. This will go underneath so it won't show. So I'm going to go ahead and cut another one of those out. Go ahead and glue those together. And then these will go behind the head here. Like that. You want to put glue back here. Pull them out a little bit. That. Now taking your 1-inch circle punch, go ahead and punch 2 little bunny cheeks. And glue those down. Take your black marker and draw 2 little eyes on there. And then a little nose piece with a little line down there like that. Now, if you want to leave it like this, you could be done at this point if you're giving this maybe to a boy and you don't want like a bow at the top, but I just think the bow looks so cute. So I'm going to put a little bow, and I have some bow dies that I can use, but I'll show you how you can make a little paper bow without a die. So I'm going to go ahead and trim off a 1/2 inch strip here off my paper, and go ahead, I think that's all I will need actually. So with that 1/2 inch strip, I'm going to see if I like that or not. You can't really tell that the carrots are showing on that, so I think I'm going to make the bow the green side. So you're going to wrap around to where the width of what you want your bow to be. A little bit smaller. I'm going to snip that off right there. And I'm going to cut little notches on both sides. Kind of in the center like that. And I'm going to go ahead and put some glue in between here. And just glue that all down. Like that. And then with the rest of your I'm going to lay that down there like that. And then with this piece, what's left of your strip, go ahead and trim that. Cut little tails here. And I'm going to go ahead and trim the same section in the center there as I did for the top part. Just like that. Put a little bit of glue on this part. and then glue this down to the top ear of your bunny. And then I have an orange button here that I'm going to put right down there. Well, if I can actually keep it in my fingers. And that will go down there. While this is drying, I'm going to cut out a little flag with my sentiment. It says Happy Easter. So I just printed a bunch of these out on a page, and I'm just going to trim it down here. A little bit off that end, and then I'm going to cut little tails on the end here. And then the last thing you need to do is do a fun cut at the top here. As I said, I have this scallop. It's called Cloud. They're just some old fancy scissors I have in my stash. And I'm gonna cut down to where there's about an inch at the top. You can certainly leave it bigger if you'd like. And then you can go ahead and open it up. This isn't quite dry. Open it up here. And then you can either punch a couple holes here at the top and tie some twine or ribbon through and attach it like that. But I have this cute little clothespin that I'm going to close it up with, and that's what it looks like. Super cute. So here's this one. Just adorable. All right, so if you like this video, give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment, and subscribe. Go ahead and check out all the other crafty ladies who are part of this Pinspiration collaboration, and check out the links below. I will put in the first few months of this year of the Pinspiration collaboration, and then come back at the end of next month, the last Saturday of April, for that month's Pinspiration collaboration. So I'll see you again next time. This is Kim with Creative Crafticality. Bye. God bless.